Hello everyone, and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. This video will cover what to do while waiting for patch 5.5, as well as what to do between expansions, such as you're waiting for 6.0 to come out and you're planning on returning, say, patch 5.5 to run through all of the story that you haven't since Shadowbringers, but you're wanting to return now. Well, first off, you have several hours of story to return to still, and second off, there is still quite a bit to do between now and then, especially for someone like me, who is pretty far behind in leveling. This will cover what I am trying to get done while waiting for both 5.5 and 6.0 to launch. Now, I joined this game back during Stormblood and played off and on for the past first year of the game, so I never got a character caught up in the storyline until recently. So one of the things is catch up in the storyline. That is hundreds of hours of content just there, and Final Fantasy XIV has one of the best storylines of any MMO I have ever played. Guild Wars 2 fans, please don't be mad. That game also has an excellent storyline, and I do highly suggest it. Next up is getting your jobs to level 80. Now, the first one that you play, please get to level 80 through the storyline. It is the best way to get any job to level 80 besides crafters and gatherers. You cannot level crafters and gatherers through the storyline. Do not even attempt that. It doesn't let you. And you would die fairly easily because your crafters and gatherers have like 0 health. Another thing to do is Ishgard Restoration. Once you reach the end of a certain point in 3.0 in the 3.x series, you'll unlock the access to Ishgard Restoration, which is a great way to level your crafters and gatherers. Getting these to level 80 will allow for you to do your own repairs as well as materia melding by yourself, so you don't have to pay a huge lump sum for an NPC to materia meld your armor, or another player to overmeld or meld materia to your armor, which could end up costing more than the NPC just doing the meld. It has never been easier to level crafters than through Ishgard Restoration. This being said, I do realize crafting is not for everybody, so do look up guides for macros for leveling your character. I myself am working on my own macros for leveling your character from 20 to 80, and hopefully I will have those up on this channel. But I'm also working on a guide for level 1 to 20, macro-wise, for leveling your character there, so that way you can get your character ready for Ishgard Restoration. Every single crafter has its own armor set that it can repair. As an example, take a look at what craft will do what. Generally speaking, it is fairly easy to discern this through the UI. Another thing that I am planning on doing is getting all of my battle jobs to level 80 as well. I would like this done before 6.0 because the second 6.0 has its trailer launch. We are going to see what job is going to be the face job for 6.0, and I would love to know because out of the storylines generally have a little bit difference if you play through as said job. Though the one that I've noticed the most difference in was during Heaven's Ward, where you played as a Dragoon versus a non-Dragoon. There was a couple other changes to dialogue here and there, especially towards the end. The way I'm handling this currently is I have all of my magical range DPS plus my healers, because one of the magical range does have a healer attached to it. They level at the same time. I'm doing this such that I can get rid of the gear as I go, as my armory space is a little tight right now. Yeah, I kind of need that armory space. Those are my two main goals currently, is getting my crafters, gatherers, and battle jobs all to level 80 before 6.0. Once I finish getting all my crafters, gatherers, and battle jobs to level 80, I'm going to start going through all of the old expansions from A Realm Reborn through Stormblood and clearing out every single side quest, especially the plus sign quests, as these unlock features, and I would like to unlock all the raids eventually. I am going to be going through and clearing all of that content. Why am I not doing this while I'm leveling? Well, I am doing some of it while I'm leveling my DPS jobs. It's just not what I'm mainly focusing on. I would also like to go through and get every single beast tribe unlocked and done. Part of this is with the clearing of side quests, because I have not been able to figure out what side quests unlock certain beast tribes. I am looking into it eventually once I get, say, Bloodsworn with certain ones, because I do need to start another one once I get Bloodsworn. But this also means ARR beast tribes, which I do have all of those unlocked, I just don't have them started, and I would like to get those all the way up to Bloodsworn as well. These are taking some of a back seat, especially the clearing of side quests that are not plus sign quests, until after all my other goals have been achieved, because this is fairly lofty. The reason I am not including Shadowbringers in this goal is because of the fact that Shadowbringers most likely can be used for the next new job in the game. Meaning, say, with Stormblood we saw that it introduced jobs that started at level 50. And then we have in Shadowbringers jobs that were introduced that started at level 60. You could clear through Stormblood content and then start clearing through Shadowbringers after that. I'm assuming with 6.0 we're going to see the new job introduced to the game start at level 70, which means those side quests can be used to level your new job. These are my goals for before 6.0 releases. I also would like to continue trying to get all of my relic weapons, but that is a semi-side goal still as well because of the fact that it is dependent on getting all of my battle jobs up to level 80. And then it is a huge fate grind, plus the dungeon, which is no big deal. Running dungeons is super easy. I have also been, leveling everything to 80 to decide on what my main is, as well as what my main for each role type is, meaning my main healer, my main tank, my main physical ranged, my main magical ranged, and my main melee job are. I have a main out of those 5 options, but this is just so that I always have an option of, hey, do I want to play healer today, or do I want to play tank? Do I want to be a magical DPS today? Do I want to be a physical ranged DPS today? Do I want to whack things with my sword today? That kind of thing. Getting a handle on the way that the jobs play currently will help me come 6.0. I realize that the jobs are going to change. I did play back during Stormblood, not majorly. I never had a character at cap. But I have seen changes from the way Stormblood jobs played to the way Shadowbringers jobs played. This is also for me understanding how these jobs all play and preparing to choose not only the job I'm taking through the storyline, which will most likely be the one that is the cover, but also the job that I would like to main. So this one I'm going to be leveling alongside of it as, say, as the example, I'm going to be doing my daily roulettes on that one. Whereas on the job I'm taking through the storyline, I'm just going to be focusing on the storyline, probably fates I run across, and other things. What are your guys' plans between now and the launch of 6.0? Please share them in the comment section below. Hopefully this helped you guys narrow down what you would like to do if you don't have any plans between now and 6.0. And I will see you guys when the new 6.0 information comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.